Hi, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Sports. Hope you are managing on this miserable nights. Hope you are safe. There's a lot of rain coming down. We are live, and we hear it at the studio right now. It is my pleasure to have with me on the set Gary Hill, head coach at Terrebonne High School. And first of all, congratulations are in order. A 27-2 winner over Ellender tonight. I got to tell you, when I found out you guys were not playing last night, I wondered how it was going to work today. You gave me a call a little bit earlier. Y'all moved it up. Hindsight being 2020, would you have rather played last night? Is that a stupid question or what?
That's not a good question. Much would have rather played last night, but at least we got it in for both schools, and the kids got to get their game in, and hopefully it'll be all right.
We did get a couple of highlights from the game. We're not going to go to that right now because first I want you to kind of set up what we're going to see, and we're going to see Kendrick actually run a long one for you when we go to the clips. How did the game pan out? When things first started, were you a little worried that, wait a minute, this rain might be an equalizer or not even an equalizer? It may play in Ellender's favor because you really, quite honestly, last week in the Jamboree did a good job against Ellender. Did it worry you going in and seeing the rain the way it was tonight?
You always worry when you got rain like tonight. You don't know who's going to get the turnover, where the turnover is going to come from, and can we get the snaps? Can we get all the stuff in place? And it's almost like snap and hope right there for a little while. But it ended up working out for us, and both teams, is a hard, good competition, good sportsmanship, and just, mistakes here, mistakes there, and we just did a good job of overcoming the ones we made.
And I'll see if you agree with me on this. I called the game for the Jamboree on radio. I didn't see the game tonight in its entirety. I think Ellender's a much better football team this year.
Oh, yeah, definitely improved.
Definitely improved. Let's go to the highlights. This at South Terrebonne Memorial Stadium, and it was a mess, folks, and our poor camera guy who was there had to grin and bear this as the rain came down in this thing. And here we go. This is, I guess, one of the better plays in the game for you as Kendrick breaks through the line of scrimmage. Now, it looked like you were up 7-0 at that time.
Right.
Very good. Runs down the right sideline for a touchdown. How was the kicking today? Ryan Domeng is a terrific kicker. Any problems kicking the ball today?
We actually did have some problems. He had to shorten up his steps on kickoffs, and I don't think he had a couple of touchbacks, but not every one of them. And I think we missed a field goal, but made up most of our PATs. So he did a good job tonight. And
that is a great shot because that's what it was like around the state of Louisiana. Ellender could not get the step. Dustin Crapel going to be a good quarterback for Ellender, but he is young, only a sophomore. They didn't get the snap. You guys got the ball back, but didn't get a whole lot right there. And there is Kendrick with a pass attempt to Justin Williams.
Yeah, and now, you see the water just sprayed.
Yeah, didn't he make a good catch in the game there?
Yeah, we come back to him a little bit later in the game, and we actually get a completed touchdown pass for about 25 yards. And we were very pleased that we could do that in the weather that we did, face.
Happy with the defense tonight, considering?
I thought the defense played really well, considering the conditions, and they had a couple plays where they got a few yards on us, but overall we did a real good job.
That was Dan Mitchell who carried that nice gain for Ellender, one of their better plays, but again, you guys come out victorious. You were up 27-0 at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
How'd they get the safety?
About, I guess, 5-6 minutes ago, we put in some kids to get them some time, and we snapped it out the back of the end zone.
That'll do it. Westgate against Breaux Bridge. Breaux Bridge must be pretty good. Now, Westgate never gets out of the gate early, pardon the pun there, but I got to tell you, Breaux Bridge always makes a run, and I think they're going to make another one, 35-0. Your thoughts on that score?
I think it says 35-10.
Oh, I'm sorry, 35-10. You're exactly right.
You can't grade Westgate right now. Breaux Bridge is a real good football team this year. Got a couple of LSU commits, I believe, at wide receiver. Westgate's got a lot of kids coming back, and they always kind of have that little slow start but make a run.
Of course, for you folks don't realize that Westgate is now in the district 7-5A, along with Terrebonne and all of our local Bayou teams, along with New Iberia. We're going to see a New Iberia score a little bit later. Wanted to ask you a little bit about Justin Williams just to clarify things. He is obviously in the running to be on the Team USA, representing our country in the 18 under Team USA baseball situation. I know he's going to North Carolina or something. How many games will he miss along the way?
It's going to be one.
Just one? Okay.
Just one. There's a hurricane maybe bearing down on their coast again. They'll know more Monday, Tuesday.
It's this upcoming week.
Right, it's this
coming
week.
I see.
I don't know what the situation is going to hold, but I wish him the best. And you know, he deserves an opportunity to go up there and represent the country. And he's a great athlete. He's a good kid, and anything he can get, you know, to remember things when he was a kid later on in life, he needs to take advantage of every opportunity.
He is at least as big a 15, just turned 16-year-old that I've ever seen in my life, and certainly a good athlete. And I knew when he had this opportunity, you guys were going to afford him that, only a junior for you guys. How do you like your team so far? I know you just got this under your belt with a scrimmage. And
we're young. We're trying to get better every day. You know, we lost a lot of guys last year, and it's just one of those things where we're going through that growing, you know, that learning curve. And I thought we handled adversity pretty well tonight. There's a couple of times where we just didn't do things the way we should. And our defense went out and stepped up and was able to play well and get us an opportunity to make up for it. And to do that just 3 games in, we're very pleased.
Very good. We do want to remind folks out there, we have a great website up and running thanks to Harley Cortez, who's a webmaster. She actually has all of our shows archived on there. So for folks who were not able to see us live on Friday night, if you go to htv10.tv, htv10.tv, you can actually watch Friday Night Sports in its entirety, or you can go just to your game. If you made a great run and you want to watch yourself over and over again, you can go see it. So it's a really nice site. It also gives all of the sports schedules for the fall sports, which includes football. If I'm not mistaken, there is volleyball on there. There is also cross country. There's everything, and there's the site. Of course, right now, everything is predicated around this storm. You made a comment before you came on air that tonight was your first time ever coaching in a tropical depression, right?
Yeah, it was my first time to be out there in a tropical storm, and you know, I've done a lot of things in my life, but never that one.
Well, you're on TV during a tropical storm too. Again, we hope everybody stays safe. We know the weather is bad, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. But boy, it's coming down right now. We can hear it coming in the studio. Going to take a break. We're going to look at your next opponent, South Terrebonne High School, who actually played last night, didn't get any rain whatsoever. We're also going to look at one of the funnest high school football games I've ever been to. Vanderbilt against E.D. White last night was just a joy to be to, really a fun game. We'll look at those games and a lot more when we get back after this break.